And I'd like to ask Councilor Snell to give the invocation, please.
Dear Lord, thank you, Lord, for this day. Lord, help us as we go through this process today in our monthly meeting. Lord, give us wisdom that we need to make good decisions for our people. Thank you, Lord, for this beautiful winter day. We know that spring is near. Lord, be with us through the first seasons. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Before we do roll call, I have a note here from Councilor Hoskin resigning from the Health Committee, and I would entertain a
move to approve.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And now we have roll call, please.
Bradley Cobb.
Bonnie.
Janelle Fulbright. Here. Bill England.
Here.
Bill John Baker. Jack Baker.
Here.
Harley Buzzard. Julia Coates. Here. Joe Crittenden.
Here.
Jody Fishinghawk. Meredith Fraley. Don Garvin. China Glory Jordan. Curtis Snell.
Here.
Chris Suff.
Here.
David Thornton.
Here.
Kara Cowan Watts.
Honey.
We have a quorum.
I will accept, anyone wants to move the approval of the December 15th, 2008 regular session minutes.
I move they be approved.
Second.
Got a first and second. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next were two reports. Claremore Service Unit. The Claremore Service, nobody's, okay. Claremore Service Unit had, they were on their way here and had to get called back. Yes, Councilor Watts.
I'd like to highlight a few things on their reports as chair of the Claremore Indian Hospital Advisory
Please do so.
So one of the things that has been a challenge for us has been that we've had an interim CEO, and now we have actually went through the process of hiring, and the Indian Health Service has selected per the board's wishes, and it was unanimous for Mr. George Valier, who is actually a Cherokee tribal citizen, and Shawnee, and he's from the White Oak area and such, and lives in Claremore, and he had been serving at the Pawnee Service Unit. And prior to that, he had been at the Miami Clinic, serving all those smaller tribes up there and some of our Cherokee constituents that live in that area. And prior to that, he was a police officer at Claremore. So, with the difficulties and the challenges that surround the Claremore Indian Hospital Service Unit, he is an ideal candidate. I'm excited about his appointment or selection as our CEO. He'll start on the January 20th. I believe, our first quarter 2009 meeting then has been pushed to probably, I think it's going to be February 5th at 10 a.m. Where the Claremore Indian Hospital Advisory Board will meet. That'll give him a couple of weeks to get on board. And I know he's up to the challenges of our contract health challenges, our third-party billing. There's a lot of personnel challenges, and there's a lot of community work and communication that needs to be done with all parties. And he is also a believer in tribal self-determination. So, with all that said, I look forward to a new 2009 for the Claremore Service Unit. And I expect those numbers to improve probably within 6 to 9 months, because he is a taskmaster and a doer, and that's exciting. So I appreciate your time, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor. Are there any more questions on the, I believe we had a handout from the Claremore Service Unit. Any questions on that before we move forward? Next, we are to Cherokee Nation Health Services, and I know Melissa's not here, so I think Dr. Grimm's going to stand in for that.
As most of you know, Melissa's mother passed away, and she's going to be out for the remainder of the week. And so I ask that you continue to think about her and her family, and Rachel and Tina also. And she's doing so just keep her in your thoughts. Kara, appreciate the comments on George. I saw him Friday at the area office, and I think he's he knows what challenges are ahead of him, and I think he's up to the task. So we're anxious to get a strong leader in there. Hopefully everybody got Cherokee Nation's report, and I won't go through and read it, but just to highlight, today we have a conference call with the Obama transition team talking about some various issues, but that's been going really well, and we've had good reception from the transition team as far as engaging them and interacting with them, and hopefully that will continue on fairly quickly. So, does anybody have any questions about our report for the month or about anything else that's going on within health services?
Councilor Garvin.
Could you comment on the program tonight, Crystal Darkness?
Yeah, it's going to be on what, channel 2 and 8? It's going to be on all of them. And it's, the problems with looking at methamphetamines, Cherokee Nation did a really good job identifying that several years ago, and as state laws passed, the production of meth in our area has gone down significantly. But the use has not decreased as dramatically as we'd like because it's being shipped up from Mexico. And it's still very cheap, very inexpensive, and it's still just as addictive as it was when we were making it ourselves here. So the program that's going to be on is to really highlight the problems associated with meth, that it's still very readily accessible, that it's still very cheap. We are beginning, the marshals have brought this to our attention, that we're still beginning and seeing more problems with meth use as the economy goes down. They're seeing more meth use, they're seeing more alcohol use, they're seeing more domestic abuse, violence, fights. And so this show is really going to highlight problems surrounding meth, and it's going to be a really good show.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Councilor Fulbright.
I just want to make a comment and tell you how much we appreciate all the hard work that you, Dr. Graham, and Melissa, and all the group has done to get our contract finalized for us to use Sparks Hospital at Fort Smith. And that's all been done, and the ancillary group that does the billing for radiology and anesthesiology, and everybody down there is just thrilled.
Good.
We thank you for all of our, I know it was hard.
But that'll be good. It'll be good for the patients to be close to home.
Councilor Soap.
Yeah, I really don't have a question about the report, but just was wondering if I could visit with you just real briefly after the meeting.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Councilor Jordan.
Gloria, how's our mail out medicine doing at Hastings now? Is it catching on pretty good?
It is. I don't know why it's slow. It's slow to catch on. I mean, we had that in Nowata too. Once it catches on, people like it. I think they're afraid that they'll show up late or that somebody's it'll get lost. But we're beginning to see more people use it. And this is my theory, it may be wrong, but I think there was a trend when gas was $4 a gallon, and now that it's not $4 a gallon, people aren't as quick to.
Are we letting them turn in their request within 5 days before they run out, or is it still that 5-day window?
I think it's still that 5-day window. We're gonna this is what I want to do, because we're going to start doing this at all of our facilities. For chronic medications, I don't think you should have to personally call in. I think it should be set that it mails a certain day of every month, because the patient's going to need it every month. So that's where we're trying to go to get everything, to get them all in alignment.
That's been the elderly people that have contacted me. It's that 5-day window that scares them. They're afraid that they only have maybe 5 pills left. They call in and they're thinking they might not get it, and they're afraid to be without it. Or if it falls on a Saturday or a Sunday, then they know they're not going to have it. And I just wondered maybe if, because now that we operate the hospital, if we can manipulate that rule slightly.
And we're trying to, because we want to get it exactly the way we have it at our other clinics, and we would like Casey's to figure out this is the right thing to do on their own, but
I have a problem a little bit.
yeah.
The other comments that I've received is very, very good, that you're putting some new chairs in, and they're seeing some good things done there at the hospital. Of course, I'm still concerned about the space, which led to the transition, that we increase the space there at the facilities. And then I want to commend you for what all you and Melissa have done. I need to talk with you before you leave to about one particular
And we have got the mammography unit in, and we're remodeling, and it'll be going in, so we'll be starting mammography there.
Well, you got your hands full.
So we're excited.
Has Chuck retired yet?
February 28th.
A well-deserved retirement, but I hope that we can find a way to keep him here.
I'm sure we can. He's got motivation.
Councilor Buzzard.
Yeah, Gloria, I just noticed in some of the accomplishments that we're ordering some artwork for the hospital here at Hastings.
Mm-hmm.
We had put in a request about a year and a half ago for artwork at the J Clinic, and I just want to remind you, I don't know how we're buying the art at the hospital, but
We're actually getting it, most of it donated.
do what now?
Donated,
Oh, is that right?
and it's more on loan, I guess, would be a lot of it's going to be on loan.
We'll see if they can loan some to our people in the J Clinic.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
thought they were going to take care of that.
Well, we had a request in about a year and a half ago, but we still don't have any art hanging up there, so you would check on it for me,
Okay.
please. Thank you.
Any more questions? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And I believe there is no old business, there's no new business. Does anyone have any announcements? I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
Second.
First and second, all those in favor? All those opposed? We are adjourned.